Hi, what's up, friends? It's Megan here. I am now live for some virtual reading sprints and live reading sprints. I also received my March Illumicrate today, so I think I'm going to maybe unbox that live, which will be really fun. But yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, I am so behind on reading Ruin and Rising. I have today and tomorrow to finish Ruin and Rising. So I decided I'd hop on here and do some reading sprints and maybe a live unboxing. Yeah, that is what we're doing today. I don't know how you're all doing. Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing today, because I don't know. I just felt like hopping on here and doing some reading sprints so I can catch up on Ruin and Rising. It was supposed to be a Ruin and Rising wrap-up, but as I said, way behind. So I'm on page 55 of, what is it here? There's the acknowledgements. So I am on page 55 of 417. So quite a bit of ways to go in the next 2 days to finish my final book for my March wrap-up here. But it is my final book. So I finished the rest of my March TBR here in the last stretch of March. I've been in such a slump this month. It's been quite hard to get through and just keep reading. It's been a stressful month, and I'm just not really feeling the reading thing. I've been super into video games and watching TV lately. I've been obsessed with Fruits Basket, the anime, the new one, and I've been super obsessed with Agent Carter, the TV show. So that's literally all I've been doing. Hi, Colin. Hi. Thanks for being here. I was saying that I am doing some reading sprints and a live Illumicrate unboxing today. Yeah, I've been in such a reading slump. I just got into Stardew Valley recently. I started my Twitch channel, which is super exciting. My next Twitch stream. Oh, your shelves are gorgeous. Thank you. I've worked so hard on them, and I'm really proud of how far they've come. I'm going to turn my thing here so you can see more elements of it, but these are probably my favorite two shelves because it's like my favorite two series. So this is my Grishaverse shelf. I love this No Mourners, No Funerals shadow box. This is probably one of my favorite like merch items I own. This is just kind of sitting here because I just got it yesterday. So that's kind of more what the Grishaverse shelf looks like. And of course my Crown of Feathers shelf, the Nerdy Ink Grishaverse shelf. I love it here. Yes, I am the biggest Grishaverse fan. Six of Crows super got me back into reading, so I was really into Six of Crows, and of course I am ecstatic about the Shadow and Bone trilogy / Six of Crows. Are those Nerdy Ink dust jackets? These ones? Yes, these are the Nerdy Ink dust jackets from Throne of Glass. They are absolutely gorgeous. I also have the Bookish Box dust jackets, but I did not get those from... I didn't get the Tower of Dawn one, so they're not complete. What was the name? Oh, the Shadow Box. You want to know where this is from? I believe I got it off of like Facebook buy sell trade post, but I believe it was Fabled merch. I believe that's where it came from. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say on here. But yeah, I think it was Fabled merch, which is also where I got my Blood and Honey box from, Shadow Box. And if you didn't know, I am currently hosting a Grishaverse read-along, which is kind of what this live show is about. So we are currently wrapping up Ruin and Rising. Today will not be the wrap-up. Today I'm just doing some reading sprints because I am so behind on reading. So I'll do the official wrap-up for Rune and Rising alongside the kickoff for Six of Crows on Friday, and that will lead into my next Twitch stream of Stardew Valley. So if you're interested, I'll be going live again Friday to wrap up Rune and Rising, and then start my Stardew Valley Twitch stream. I am obsessed with Stardew. I spent literally, I'm not kidding you guys, I spent like 2 or 3 hours just scrolling through TikTok about Stardew Valley. So like very specifically Stardew Valley TikTok, and just researching Stardew Valley things because I'm so obsessed. Wattpad books. What about Wattpad books? I used to read Wattpad books, but I don't have any right now. I might actually have one from a book box. I think a book box published one of the Wattpad books, but I don't know what you're saying about Wattpad books. Thanks for letting me know. April Fool's Day, that's like 2 days away. Currently rereading King of Scars because my copy of Rule of Wolves is coming tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really not confused. I'm debating whether I should read Rule of Wolves when it comes out and then again during my Grishaverse read along, or if I should just go ahead and read it now. One of your fave fanfics is on AO3. What's AO3? I don't know what AO3 is, I'm sorry. Is that like a sort of Wattpad system? Yeah, I'm not sure. Hello, Melissa. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and just unbox my Illumicrate for you guys because I have that here and I don't feel like waiting until Mythical Mail Monday to unbox it. And I don't feel like officially filming it. So we're just going to unbox it together here. Actually, do you guys care about spoilers? I don't want to spoil anything for you for Illumicrate. So maybe come back in like 10 minutes if you don't want spoilers for Illumicrate. This is the March box for Illumicrate. So I really apologize. It is in the title of this. So just be aware, I am currently unboxing the March Illumicrate. So it is the theme Fighting Spirits. And I'm not going to read the spoiler card or else I'm going to show myself what it is. So the first thing I'm unboxing here is this little mug. It says There and Back, the Dark Artifices series by Cassandra Clare. So this is a Rosie Thorns mug. I have not read the Shadow Hunters yet. So I don't know how obsessed with this I'm going to be because I don't know the characters or anything, but Shadow Hunters is on my TBR for April. Spoiler alert. Okay. This is actually a really cool mug though. I have no idea who these characters are, but it's like my favorite color and it's got a horses, like characters riding horses scene on it, which is really cool. I don't know who these characters are. So again, I haven't read the Shadow Hunters. But I might actually keep this one just because I like the artwork on it. I haven't liked the other artworks on Rosie Thorns mugs. For those of you just joining, I'm currently unboxing the March Illumicrate, so just be aware there may be spoilers. If you don't want to see them, come back in like 7 to 10 minutes. Maybe like 5 to 7. I'm being pretty quick, I think. Next thing is in this little pouch. And we have a little enamel pin. So it says she could choose what she fought for. And we have, it's like an arch almost. And it almost looks like, okay, it's not books. I thought it was like books in an arch at first, but it's just like stones, not stones. I don't even know. It's a nice pattern of things. Next in here is a really cool necklace. It's not really my style. I'm much more of a, I don't wear jewelry at all, or I wear really simple jewelry, but I have quite a few friends who would love this style of necklace. And it's a heart glass necklace that looks like a rib cage inside a heart. So that's kind of cool. Again, not my style, but I could definitely see people enjoying this and really wanting to wear it. So there is that necklace. Next is a fabric item. Ooh, what are we gonna get? Okay, it looks like a tote. And I'm not sure who these characters are, to be honest. It's got like a, maybe We Hunt the Flame? I'm not sure. Let me look at the spoiler card. Yes, it is a pretty pin. I almost always keep all my pins. I have quite a large collection both of bookish pins and Disney pins. Maybe sometime I'll do a vlog or live from my Disney room, which is huge. So again, for those of you just joining, I see a few of you coming in. I am currently unboxing the Illumicrate March box. So come back in like 3 to 5 more minutes, and I don't want to spoil anyone for those of you who don't want to be spoiled. The tote bag is actually Winter Night. I have not read that series, which is why I don't know the characters, but it is, yes, thingy thing thing. It is a stunning tote. I really like it. So it's this print on one side, and then on the other, it's just like a nice violet-y lilac. I feel like these time ranges aren't very scientific, Meg. Did I say time ranges? Oh, 3 to 5, 5 to 10. I am not good at time, okay? That is one of my least strong suits. Clearly, vocabulary is a really bad strong suit for me right now as well. Our work has been very, very stressful recently. One, because I put in my resignation so that I can move closer to Anthony. And two, our whole system is down, so we don't have access to like anything right now. So it's been quite stressful. Next is a pin hoop. Says "Take what you will," and it looks like this design. It almost reminds me of like a throne of glass, but I don't think it's that. So let me look at the spoiler card. Again, for those of you just joining, I'm not going to give a time range this time, but I am unboxing Illumicrate. And sorry for those of you who have been here that I keep repeating this to. I just really don't want to spoil anyone, but I'm hoping people actually read the title of this live before joining. Take what you will, pin hoop, inspired by the Court of Miracles. So that is actually, let me grab my copy here. That is this book here, The Court of Miracles. It's absolutely gorgeous. My favorite thing about this is the hardcover. I mean, you guys, literally one of the most gorgeous hardcovers I've ever seen. I'm such a sucker for like embossed coloring. So that's where my pitfall is with buying books, aka literally every book I buy is like a cover buy, so it is what it is. Okay. Next is a wooden bookmark or a woodmark, and it is a dagger with a serpent wrapped around it, which is really cool. And this one is inspired by Wrath's dagger from Kingdom of the Wicked. I feel like every single one of these fandoms I have not read yet. I would have guessed like Serpent and Dove or The Cruel Prince if I had to, but I know that's not right. But it is Kingdom of the Wicked. And our last thing in here is the book of the month, which is The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke. Every empire demands revolution. Kingdom of the Wicked is brilliant and I loved it. I want to read it closer to like spooky season. I don't know why. That and Stalking Jack the Ripper series. I want to read all of Carrie Maniscalco's work closer to like spooky season. Like September, October, Halloween. It just feels like I've got a really bad habit of wanting to read certain books during certain seasons and then forgetting. I assigned certain books to certain seasons in those seasons and then not reading them. So someone hold me accountable. I feel like Illumicrate have done too many red/pink sprayed edges, but it works really well with this book. I agree. I would say the same for, I think it's, I'm trying to decide if it's Owlcrate or Fairloot. They all kind of run together sometimes, but one of them does a lot of metallic colored sprayed edges, and I think they could get a little fancier with their color choices. I want to say Owlcrate, but Owlcrate doesn't do a lot of sprayed edges, but I think when they do, it's more of a metallic. So yeah, but I will say, without revealing too much, you should check out my most recent Mythical Mail Monday for Owlcrate's March book. It was chef's kiss. But yeah, back to the Illumicrate book of the month. It is The Unbroken by C.L. Clark. We've got this cover with some red. It's like a burnt red sprayed edge. And here's what that looks like. No under the cover dust jacket, but it does have a really cool embossing that says every empire demands revolution and the swords crossed. And then we have our signature page. And I think that's really all the exclusiveness of this book, but it looks really good. I often don't read the synopsis of my BookBox books because I like to go in kind of not knowing what's going on. So yeah. And then next month's theme, does it say in here? Okay, April's theme is Dearly Departed. It features items inspired by Gideon the Ninth, Nevernight, The Beautiful, Dread Nation, and more. So The Beautiful was one of my absolute favorite books of last year. Nevernight was fantastic, and I have not read Gideon the Ninth or Dread Nation, but if they're anything like the other two, yes, I'm here for it. So that was the Illumicrate unboxing. So we'll get back to reading sprints and everything. So as I said, today was supposed to be a Ruin and Rising. I just made like Elsa and let it go. The Beautiful was amazing. J. Kristoff books are also favorites. Honestly, like, I've never ever been into vampires at all. Like, I've never had an inclination or desire to read about vampires. I've never read or watched anything Twilight, Vampire Diaries, Buffy, like any of that stuff. And then I read Nevernight and I was like, oh, it was so good. I need to read The Damned, but yeah, it really made me kind of want to get into vampires a little bit more. I did watch a few episodes of Buffy. Not me buying all the special editions of Empire. Is it Empire of the Vampire? Empire? Months before the release. Yeah. That was not me. I know. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I know I have it on the way in some format, so I didn't buy all the editions. Empire. Okay, cool. But yeah, I am going to be reading Ruin and Rising for my personal sprint. Let me know what you guys are going to be reading. I'm clearly very behind, considering this was supposed to be a wrap-up, but we're making it work, you know? So it's currently 6:32. Let's do a 10-minute sprint. I'll set my timer for 10 minutes. And do you guys like 10 minutes or would you prefer longer? I've heard like feedback both ways, so I just want to make sure I'm reading to what time you guys would prefer. I might go grab a water during this reading sprint. I need my Baby Yoda water. 10 sounds great. Awesome. Empress of Salt and Fortune. Oh, I've never heard that one. What's it about? They Called Us Enemy, a graphic novel. Hoping I can finish. I think you could. Personally, preferably longer. How's 15? So, still a little bit short, but a little bit longer than 10. The Lives of Saints right now, I just finished that recently, like 2 days ago, I think. And I redact my initial statement of saying that you should wait until after you read the original trilogy to read it because of the last couple chapters. But I read the whole book and it doesn't spoil it. Well, as long as you've read at least the first Shadow and Bone book or don't care about spoilers, you should be able to read Lives of Saints. It doesn't spoil the end of Rune and Rising like I thought it did. I'm asking my mom if she can bring me a water. It's about empire storytelling and the anger of women, and is a mix of an Asian drama with like Margaret Atwood, the author of Handmaid's Tale writing. Okay, cool. I like that you're reading an Asian-inspired drama. Is it by an Asian author? Thank you, Mom. Rereading Red, White, and Royal Blue. That one was fantastic. I feel like Sam gives yeah, Shadow and Bone gives you the background info for it. Oh, it's super short. That's good. So you might be able to finish it. That'd be cool. All right, so we'll do 15 minutes to kind of appeal. Wow. 15 minutes to kind of appeal to both audiences here. So I will set my timer for 15 minutes. We will return. What time is it? It's currently 6:35, so return until 6:50. And I'm gonna mute myself. I wish I could play like a soothing like ASMR thing, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So reading until 6:50. I'll see you guys soon. All right, friends, we are now at 6:50. So we read for 15 minutes. It was more like 14 minutes-ish, but we will go ahead and move forward. I did remember while I was reading this, I don't know what reminded me, but I do want to do a live reaction of the new Shadow and Bone trailer. My friend Callum sent it to me earlier today, and I was like, no, I want to watch this live. So I have the tweet from him here. So let's watch it. It's 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Let's go.
Tell me what happened before. What saved you?
Who's the woman?
This was a son somewhere.
I don't know who the woman is. There's a better version on YouTube. Is it like higher definition or like longer? But I'll keep going. The sun summoning explosion just reminds me of a certain scene in a third movie of a specific series. I don't want to go and specifically name because we don't support that content here, but it does remind me of that.
Is this true? Can you summon light? She's real.
Kaz.
Our enemies.
I should show you.
The whole lot will be after you. The prize is 1 million Kruger. A Starkov.
Am I a prisoner?
More of Ravking is. Until you and I enter the fall.
I don't know if you can even see it.
Everyone is looking at me like I'm the answer.
You, the light.
Again.
The only thing more powerful than you will be cures together.
Oh,
Begins.
the way she summons light's really cool.
I'll find my way back to you. The ability you have not enough. She'll realize she has only one equal. There are many others like her, and there never will be.
Okay, that was really, really cool. The only thing I wish we got more of is more of the Six of Crows characters, but I know it is more focused on the Shadow and Bone trilogy in this first season. But wow, that was really cool. I think that they're really going to do a good job of bringing this series to life. I'm very excited to see how it all comes in. We need more Zoya. Of course you want more Zoya, Cal. I feel like you always love that character archetype. Like, I feel like Zoya, she's not quite Val, but she has some elements of Val that I think you would like. You just like that type of character. Personally, Nikolai is my absolute favorite character of the Shadow and Bone trilogy specifically. Bad A and powerful. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could, those are two attributes that could apply to both characters, yes. Ben Barnes as the Darkling. Yes, I think Ben Barnes is going to make an amazing Darkling. I'm personally not the biggest Darkling fan, but I do think that Ben Barnes will give justice to the role, and I hope, because I know Ben Barnes is a very, a man that a lot of people crush on. So I hope it doesn't lead more into like Darkling, like fangirling. I hope he actually shows the villainous side of the Darkling. I hope to get like more of that side as opposed to, oh, he's a hot guy kind of side. I think the Darkling is a great character, but a horrible person. 100% agree. Horrible, like morally horrible. Written impeccably well. Yeah, the Darkling is one of my favorite villains. I do not think he is at all worthy of being a love interest. That's just my personal opinion, but he is an immaculate villain. I do think he is written very, very well. And I'm excited to see him come to life in that fashion. I'm not ready for all the Darklina shippers, to be honest. I'm not judging you guys, but I'm defo Darklina trash. Okay, I mean, like who you want to like. I am not judging at all. It's just not my personal preference. I honestly don't like her with any of the men of the series. Can we get some? It's not at all canon, and it's not at all even hinted at, but maybe like Genya. Is it Genya or Genya? I think it's Genya. I don't know. I don't think it's been pronounced. Like her and Alina, or Zoya and Alina. I wonder if there's anyone out there that ships them together. I feel he's toxic, but it's okay. I feel like that's such a common perception, is like, oh, like this character is so toxic, but it's okay. I've been in so many toxic relationships that I just can't do it anymore. I feel like Mal and the Darkling both should have died. 100% agree. No, they're all with the people they belong with, Meg. Stop trying to change what makes me happy. Hey, okay, Callum. The characters who end up together in Shadow and Bone, or Val being queen? That's my question for you. And I already know what your answer is, but I'm curious. But yeah, Darkling's not my favorite. Super toxic. Basically allowed a sexual assault to happen and then proceeded to physically abuse that person. Literally controlled and like mentally manipulated a character who like manipulated a character into thinking that she had nothing so that he could control her. The audacity. Hi, just joined. What book are we talking about? Hi, Jocelyn. I was currently talking about the Grishaverse Shadow and Bone trilogy, but overall, we are just kind of chatting in general, and I was just reading Ruin and Rising, which is why I was talking about it. It's the third book of the Shadow and Bone trilogy, which is part of the Grishaverse universe. But yeah, in general, we're talking about literally anything that comes to mind, just doing some reading sprints, pretty chill chat. Bring up, ask any questions. I'm an open book here. The audacity. Callum, get over it. Shadow and Bone, yep. But yeah, tell me, you guys, what you guys read, how far you made it, what you think of what you've read so far. I just was currently reading physically Ruin and Rising, but I'm also reading You Should See Me in a Crown. That is a fantastic book. I really like it. It does have a little bit of my least favorite trope of I'm not like other girls. But I am enjoying the overall story. I read Rule of Wolves and I finished a chapter. You have Rule of Wolves already? I'm still waiting on my copy. Did you pick it up in store or did you get it pre-ordered? I feel like you had to pick it up in store because it just literally came out today, didn't it? I need to know. It was delivered today. What postal service do you use? I am extremely jealous. Where did you pre-order from? Was it like Amazon? I did Barnes and Noble. It came when I was in the middle of class. How was your sanity? Like, what was, because I know you sent me the Shadow and Bone earlier trailer, and you were like, I have no control, like self-control. So how was your self-control knowing that you had Rule of Wolves waiting while you were in class? Not okay. Yeah. I figured. Have any of you read You Should See Me in a Crown, though? Reading The Boy in the Red Dress by Kristen Lambert, just something random I found at my library. What is that? Like, what genre is that? I've never heard of it. I don't think I've ever even heard of that author. Kristen Lambert. I'm just searching it up here. Fun fact, Kristen Lambert has 2 daughters, 2 cats, a sewing machine, and a truly absurd amount of creepy old dolls. I used to have a collection of porcelain dolls until I realized how creepy it was. I couldn't do it anymore. I had like a whole shelf full of porcelain dolls, and they would stare at me when I woke up, and I couldn't do it. Murder mystery type. Is it like YA or adult? My mom brought it up and put the box on my bed. Oh, she really tested you. I'm reading the 4th book in the Cat Cafe mystery series by Kate Conte. I've never heard of that. Is that like a like cozy mystery series? I feel like Cat Cafe just sounds cozy. Young adult, I'm pretty sure. I might have to check it out. I'm okay. Just shake the whole system here. I do like some murder mysteries that are like YA. It's harder for me to get into adult because I'm like the biggest wimp ever. But I recently read Monday's Not Coming and Grown, Sadie. I really want to read, what is it called? All Your Twisted Secrets and One of Us is Lying, and those types of books. I really love Truly Devious series, so maybe I'm in like the YA murder mystery-esque. But I definitely can't do like thriller suspense. I read Horrid from the Illumicrate box, and I started it around like 5 o'clock one night, and I had to read until the end because I could not go to sleep until I knew how it ended because I was so scared. And that's like one of the easier horrors, I feel like. Hi, Charlotte. Thanks for joining today. I said thanks twice. I'm in a weird, like, repeating myself mood, apparently. But thanks for being here today. What are you reading? We're talking about what we're currently reading right now. Yes, it's Cozy Mystery Series. I really am enjoying it. That's good. Is it, like, truly devious cozy mystery? Like, what's it about? I kind of want to look it up. The Cat Cafe Mysteries. It just sounds so cute. I feel like I could get into cozy mysteries. Murder, She Wrote. Telltale Heart. Oh my gosh, these are like right up my alley of like humor. My entire repertoire of humor is just dad jokes and puns. Love it. Doing a Harry Potter reread of the first 3 because I started them in like 3rd grade and never finished it. Okay, nice. Half-Blood Prince is my favorite. Yep. I'm just looking at these titles. They are adorable. A Whisker of a Doubt. Claws for Alarm. Oh my gosh. Near the end of number 3. Nice. I feel like that's a lot of people's favorites. We follow a woman named Maddie who opens a cat cafe to help get rescue cats adopted and gets drawn into murders. I feel like I need to read these. Okay, you've added them to my TBR. I'm going to write them in my notes here so I don't forget, but that's hilarious. Oh gosh, thank you for bringing these to my attention. There we go. I feel like they would be good audiobooks to listen to while you're playing like a video game like Stardew or Animal Crossing, like one of those just calming, relaxing games while listening to like a cozy murder mystery about a cat cafe lady. That just sounds so good. Yeah, I love it. Speaking of Stardew, I spoke about this at the beginning of my live stream here, but on Friday, I'm going to be doing a reading sprint / Six of Crows read along kickoff into a Stardew Twitch stream. So if you are at all interested in watching Twitch streams, I'm going to be doing Stardew, Animal Crossing, League of Legends, World of Warcraft. There's so many I want to do. I also want to like do Throwback Thursday game nights where I do like old classic computer games. Well, classic to me, maybe not to most people, but like I don't know if anyone ever played Zoom Beanies. I was obsessed with Zoom Beanies when I was little, or like the old Barbie CD-ROMs. I want to see if I can like find those in my old collection and play those on Twitch. So, or like the old Disney games that we used to have, Pokemon, all that good stuff. So if you're at all interested, my name on Twitch is Megs Meadow. So go ahead and look me up. I'm actually going to put the link in the chat here. So if that you want to get updated, you can follow me over there and stay updated with any of my streams over there. It's a fun time. I literally just started my Twitch channel Saturday. I think it was Saturday I started with Stardew Valley. And then we'll kind of grow from there. And I'll be doing Stardew Valley again on Friday because I'm obsessed. It does seem pretty cool, right? You're welcome. I hope you enjoy them. I find cozy mysteries make good audiobooks. Yes, I think mysteries, and for some reason, I really vibe with sci-fi as audiobooks. Like I got really into the Lunar Chronicles, and like dystopian specifically. I've found that I really like on audiobook, like the Renegades series. I really liked on audio. I think I did The Fifth Wave on audio, and there's another one, Black City audio. So I think I like sci-fi and like contemporary thriller mystery-esque on audio. I've got the hiccups. I keep getting them randomly. The other day I got them at the mall, and Anthony scared me at the mall to get them out of me, and I jumped really hard, almost screamed. It was a great time, yeah. But if you want to see what I got at the mall, really exciting, I would show you now, but I don't have it here. But I got an Appa backpack. So if you don't know, Appa is one of the characters in Avatar: The Last Airbender. He looks like this, but I got like a Loungefly backpack for him because I'm obsessed with Avatar. So that and all the other things I got. Oh my gosh, I didn't even post it. I was like directing you to a YouTube video that I was supposed to publish this morning and never did. So I'll publish that tomorrow. It's gonna be my like celebrate my birthday with me vlog. I had my birthday was the 20th, so about 10 days ago. So I'll get that posted tomorrow because I feel like it'll get lost in the shuffle if I post it today alongside the live show. But yeah, so that is all the chatting I have right now, unless you guys have other questions. Oh, thanks. So let's just go ahead and run into another reading sprint. Let's do 20 minutes this time because I'm getting close to page 100 and I want to see if I can get there with 20 minutes. So we'll do until 7:30. So read until 7:30, friends. See you soon. All right, friends, it's 7:30, so we'll go ahead and end our reading sprint there. I did make it past page 100. I made it to page 102, so that's exciting. I'm now on page 102, Unruin and Rising, hoping to finish up to like, because it's got, let's see, I think it was 455 pages. It's got 417 pages. So actually, yeah, 417. So if I can make it to like page 250-ish tonight, I will call that a success and then finish it tomorrow for March. And this will be the last book of March. I have like an hour left of You Should See Me in a Crown, so that will definitely get done on my drive to work. But how did you guys do on your reading sprints? John, it's 10:12 a.m. here in Australia on Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's a little different than 7:30 in the evening here on the east coast of the United States. What's it like in the future? How's it going over there? I think Australia is so cool. I wish I could visit there. But yeah, how far did you guys make it in your books? 14 pages read, nice. I forget who was reading the graphic novel, but they were hoping to finish it. So for my person who is reading graphic novel, did you finish your graphic novel in our 2 reading sprints? Curious. Reading City of Heavenly Fire. Nice. I forgot what I was saying. I have not started the Shadowhunters yet, but it is planned to at least start. I think City of Bones is the first one. I hope to at least get that one started next month in April. Should probably unpin this tweet or people are going to be confused. It's also 7:30 here. Nice. Happy to see we're in the same time zone, Charlotte. Books moving a bit slow. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'm able to read a little bit faster because this is a reread of Ruin and Rising for me. So I already know what happens, so I'm able to like not skim it, but read it quicker because I already know what's going on, and I don't have to like reread sentences to make sure I know what's happening. Charlotte read about 15. Nice. 1 chapter of Shadow and Bone. Awesome. What part of Shadow and Bone are you at? Page 365, so close to the end. How many books are in the books? How many pages are in the book? I feel like 365, like right around that range, around the like 350 to 400 range is like my sweet spot for books. I love when books are in that, well, like 350 to 500. I feel like that's the sweet spot for my preferred books. Chapter 12. I don't even remember what's going on in chapter 12. Let's check my special edition here. This is the Fairy Loot, Shadow and Bone, I believe. I can't even keep track. I think this is Fairy Loot. Or, yeah, Fairy Loot. Chapter 12, what's going on? If I can find it. There's chapter 13. Okay, so we've kind of met Zoya by now. Nice. Yes, isn't it so pretty? I feel like I love my entire Grishaverse collection. I'm really honestly so proud of my Grishaverse collection. I was showing this earlier, but this is my Grishaverse shelf up here. So I've got some like little salt and pepper shakers that I use as display. I've got Language of Thorns, Lives of Saints. I have the regular Lives of Saints as well. Fairy Loot, Shadow and Bone, Special Edition Shadow and Bone. This a gorgeous shadow box. This has No Mourners, No Funerals. I have the new paperback and the old paperback Shadow and Bone trilogy. And then a little Mal and Alina thing. Callum will like this. a Grishaverse globe. This is my Rule of Wolves pre-order incentive, as well as this, so I'll move that so you guys can see. The special edition Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Lots of candles up here and a Kaz box, which I love. I would pull these out, but I don't want to like pull everything out. But these are A Touch of Magic Designs, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom book jackets, and then King of Scars. And I have Rule of Wolves on the way to me. This is a Nina candle from Fire Nation Creations, and it smells immaculate, not gonna lie. This is a Matthias candle and the Little Palace candle. So lots of fun going on here on this shelf. But highly, highly recommend you guys check out the A Touch of Magic Design Six of Crows dust jackets, because they may be some of my favorite dust jackets ever. 435 in total out of 365, so you got about 60 pages left. Nice. Wait, 70 pages left, yeah. So pretty, thanks. I'm really proud of this shelf. I don't know why. This one and my Crown of Feather shelf here. I really want to read Shadow and Bone, but my TBR is very long at the moment. Okay, not to like pressure you, but, and you might already know this, but Shadow and Bone is being made into a Netflix series that is coming out in April. So I highly suggest you move it to the top of your TBR if you have any interest in watching that show. Six of Crows hardcover spines are so beautiful. Yes, aren't they? I'll show you guys the inside too, because it just makes me so happy. So here's what the cover looks like. Here's the spine. And we have this like red map. And then my favorite part is the character art in the back. Oh, and then here's a map of the ice court. And let's see. So here's Kaz and Inej, Nina and Matthias. And then I'm going to hide Wylan because it kind of gives away a spoiler, but here's Jesper. I believe I asked for the first one for my birthday, and everyone asked me why I asked for books. Because books are the best gifts. Duh. I want to watch it, but I want to read it first. Yeah, I would highly recommend reading it first. Although it does look like it's going to hold pretty accurate to, just purely based on the trailers here, it does look like it's going to be a really great representation of the books, which is really nice. So they also are on Audible. If you want to read them as an audiobook, that might be another option for you. But yeah, so I think that's all for today. Thanks for joining my live show here. It was somewhat scheduled, somewhat impromptu. So I really appreciate you all showing up today and chatting with me. This has probably been my favorite live show I've done so far. So thank you to all who participated today. It was a lot of fun. This seems to be like a good time. So maybe I'll do further live shows at this time. But again, if you want to hang out with me, I'm going to be doing another live show on Friday. I'm thinking probably around the lunch hour. Anthony goes to work from, I think, 1 to 3. So I'll probably do 12 or a 1 to 2. I can't do math. 12 to 1 live show, and then a 1 to 3 Twitch stream, because you're supposed to do at least 2 hours for Twitch streams. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on Friday. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. I'm really happy that you were able to make it out. But thanks for watching, everyone, and hanging out, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.